What's going on, guys? Gonna be going through a couple of these games. We've been popping off recently, as you can see, mate. We've kind of just found a groove, bro, that I don't think I've been in before, and I've definitely added some stuff to the game, specifically using clone for Halo Blades and macro-wise the cross-mapping thing, where when you know you're kind of losing on the other side of the map, don't just recall to protect camps. There's no real point. You need to score a goal on your side. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, and it's really been helping, bro. Like I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I do know when I'm on the Rift, mate. It's like seeing the Matrix, and I just feel unstoppable. This game was a little bit annoying because I'm against a Rek'Sai, and I've got a Gnar top who eat into their top laner when I ping them. Anyway, whatever. Like we might go through this game, but anyway. Okay, so these games I played today, I'll probably go through the first couple and we'll see how we go, yeah? And yeah, as far as build goes, I am building Cyclo Sword Collector Infinity Edge every single game. It doesn't even matter if they're building armor. I just don't care, bro. It helps you clear camps quicker. It helps you kill. There's always at least one squishy man on the enemy team who you can kill, and it becomes really easy. And the other thing with this build is that your clone will deal the most damage, man. So when you like Q in and backstab and then press R, your clone has Halo Blades, right? Bro, the amount of damage it deals is ridiculous. I honestly think it's like broken with Cyclo Sword. It feels broken. And before they do actually nerf this piece of shit champ. But anyway. So let's watch this game first. This is from today, so I should be able to remember it as I get into it. And yeah, we'll just talk about what's going on, eh? Gotta lower the volume a bit, mate. Okay, here we go. Here we go, mate. The Shack. So in this game, I'm not going to use my epic pen because this should be enough. So in this game, the question I asked to myself is, level 1 against the enemy jungler, a lot of the time you do well. And I don't actually know how this person fares in the jungle in terms of HP. Like, are they full HP the entire clear? Hopefully not, but I wasn't too sure. So in terms of like level 1, level 2 invading, I wasn't too keen. And also, I didn't really want to like level 1 or 2 invade on their kind of red buff quadrant when they have Ignite Thresh nearby Zed, who isn't like that amazing level 2. But level 3, like, you know, if the fight continues and it's long, right? Like, I don't really want to deal with this. So if the level 1 or 2 invade is against a jungler I know I just can't like one-shot, which will be a lot of the time, then I'm not really going to do it because, yeah, you don't really have to do that in this shitty elo. You can just play normally and win. So, yeah, mate, that was the mental, bro, going into this. So, yeah, we just cleared our top side, right? Pretty standard. And when I looked at mid lane here, right? Very important when you play this champion. Lots of people will just do this by default. The only reason you queue over here, please don't do it. Okay, good. The only reason, right, you would queue over here and recall, yeah? Like the standard clear is you queue over and recall, so you have your queue back up to queue to walls, right? But this is not jungling, bro. You can already see in this game, if I go all the way back here, right? Not that far. But you can already see, right, how mid lane has been fighting, yeah? And after this trade here, which I obviously see, and Zed uses Ignite and Silas pings it, I know this lane already is very volatile, and you can see how I ping on the way mid there. That's letting him know, look, I see that shit, bro. Like, I got you. I got you. Like, I see that shit. So, when you finish Krugs here as Shack, you'll have your Q back up, yes? Like this, right? And your box will kill the Krugs. So if you were just going to go to Wolves here, because there's no kills, you would just Q over and recall. But because I've already seen this mid, I hold my Q. Yeah? I could say the same if it was like level 4, right? Let's just say you're full cleared, yeah? And you run out of base, level 4, and you go to your Krugs. When you go from Krugs to Raptors, if you knew mid lane was fighting on your Krugs, why are we queuing to Raptors and putting on like a 13-second cooldown? You might want to use it mid lane. So be very careful about queuing from camp to camp, yeah? When lanes around you, or maybe where you're pathing towards, are volatile. So I hold Q and go mid. The unfortunate, I thought I actually evaded this guy's vision here, but I think I would have got seen because I know there's like a little pocket here. Let me actually see if I get seen. I'm actual a genius, eh? Like, bro, I just knew. I just know that if you put a ward like in this little corner of the Raptor wall, same with down here, you can actually just run straight through it and you won't get seen. Unfortunately here though, right? It's definitely ping this. If I was on ping, obviously I'm going to E. And I know I kill him here, which is why I've used my Ignite. You guys might think, oh, Eagz, you're trolling, you press Ignite. Bro, I literally press Ignite because I know I can charge my E into auto attacks. But because I'm on ping, I don't get this kill. FF. Still good though, obviously. I help Silas shove, even though he has TP, he might not even like need me to help him here, but Zed misses a wave, and if Zed stays, right, and he tries to get this cannon wave, I'm obviously going to put pressure on him. So as soon as I see the Zed staying, I'm like, wait, what? This guy's staying on 50 HP, no flash, Ignite? Ignite doesn't really matter too much. But no flash, like sitting on a tower here, I know he'll hit 3 off like one more melee, right? So he'll hit 3 off next one. Where is he? But doesn't really matter here. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way you should just be letting this guy, you know, farm under tower here when he's 1 HP. And the other thing here, if I was to click back to my camps, there's a very good chance my Silas gets ganked. And do we win 2v2? Of course. So that's why we just run in. And I also saw the enemy jungler here finish Raptors, so we knew the Zehen was here. And for whatever reason, bro, don't ask me why, but I boxed the brush, and she just basically runs straight into it. And we get an easy kill, right? Don't know why she did it, but she did it. Let's just say that that was my kill on Zed. Woo! Let's go. Obviously, after this, I'm going to do red buff. And when I see there's a hen here, where did she start? Top side, right? So what time does that spawn? Quick. 6:10. What time does this spawn? Quick, quick. Come on, come on. 3:45, 3:50, right? What about this one? 4 minutes? 4:10? Around that? So I know her top side here, 6:10, 3:50. These timers are in my head, yeah? Like when I kill this person here. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, if there is an opportunity to invade her on Gromp, I know exactly what time she'll be there, or the camp will spawn, or respawn, sorry. But yeah, it's just very important, like, just because you see the enemy jungler, oh, they start at top, your brain doesn't or shouldn't switch off. Now you should just see the timers, yeah? And yeah, we obviously do red buff. Now, this guy's still staying mid, right? And yeah, because mid lane is still very volatile, I saw mid, like, while I was farming red buff, thinking to myself, oh, maybe I can kill this guy. The lane's pushing out as well. Unfortunately, Silas hits it here. And again, you know, I just want to go mid and see what's going on. Pretty annoying here, to be honest. He runs off. Maybe Silas could have done a better job of it, but I wouldn't have really done much different there. Put a box down because you can see that Zed is kind of shaping up. He thinks he can one-shot that person. So, yeah. And then he just goes in. Again, don't ask me why, bro, they do it. It happens all the time. Don't ask me why. Now, fascinating thing here is you can see where I'm going, right? Why do you think I'm going to my Raptors here? Do you know what we just did for Zehen? What did we just do for Zehen? What did we say? I don't even know if I'm saying that chick's name right or his name right. Whatever it is. But this person, right? Think about what I just did when I killed the Zehen over here. What did I do? I quickly computed the respawn timers of her top camps, right? So when she sees me gank mid level 3, remember when I ganked the Zed and used Ignite and he got away? The Zehen now knows that I've started Raptors. Even if I didn't gank mid lane, I know the Zed warded my Raptors, right? At like level 2. So the enemy jungler now knows these are spawning at 320 or close to it. So if the enemy jungler thought that I was going to go to bot side here and just farm my level 1 camps and put them on respawn, doesn't mean anything. Or doing the bot crab here, oh, I lose my level 4 Raptors. And if I stay too long, I lose my level 4 Krugs. They're back in the game. I'm not happy with that. Do you guys want to be happy? Right, well, think about the enemy jungler then. So here, I go straight to Raptors. Now, they're not here, but that's totally cool. If they're not here, right? Because I get my level 4 Raptors and I don't think I'm losing anything. In my brain here, I was kind of thinking when I hit that Blast Cone, or the Scryer Orb, sorry. When I hit this and saw this top crab, I was like, oh, surely they're on top crab if they're top side. So now I know they're probably down here, yes. And I'm thinking, shit, they might actually be on my blue. So, and you even see me ping, right? So if I wasn't sure of where this Zehen was, I would probably just run to my blue buff there and cover it. But I think we may have seen them somewhere. Did we see them? Yeah, here, sorry. So we saw the Zehen here, right? So while I'm farming Raptors, we saw Zehen here. So that means that after Raptors, now I don't have to worry, guys, about my bot camps, right? I don't have to worry about them. Now, I could have always cleared down here and clear all these camps, including this crab, right? Maybe I could do that. But I always thought that I just had the bot crab for free here. So what I end up doing is I set up here as well, by the way, because I know Cassante is going to get dove. So maybe this is, I don't know if this is good macro, but I just think like when Cassante is 1 HP here, I know this Zehen is going to be farming the crab, right? I can cover my Krugs and also top lane. These camps are never going anywhere, right? So that's just my thought process here. And, you know, We Q over, recall, so my Q's on a quick cooldown for the dive, and then we put a box down, right? The reason I Q'd over is because the Zehen might have skipped crab to dive on this wave. Like, the Zehen should be here, right? If she's going to dive, she's over here. But if she was going to dive or he's going to dive, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I don't read lore and shit. If they were going to dive, they should be here right now. That's why I Q'd over, because I need to get in this brush, right? Instantly. ASAP. And yeah, I ping on the way, right? If Gwen doesn't have W, we might be able to kill her there. But yeah, I think that's totally cool. And then there's the Zehen. And you see here that Zehen, Ruby Crystal Zehen, is running towards me. So I put a box down here. I didn't actually know this champion had a dash. Let's go. So I thought Zehen was going to run around. But this is totally fine, right? We just take our time. Backstab there because it's guaranteed. I hope that was a backstab, by the way. Like Q empowered. And yeah, we just wait, right? We play it nice and slow, bro. As Shaco, do you win a fist fight? Of course not. Well, you do if you one-shot them with Hella Blades, but obviously, like, after Hella Blades here, I can't do anything. So I'm just playing my E and playing my box. It's almost like you become a spellcasting champion. This is very AP, Shaco. But you have to have, like, a blend, right? You can't just, like, you know, it's not like you have 10 Hella Blades auto-attack. So after you've used your 3, and the enemy champ's still, like, half HP, and nowhere near close to, you know, like, dying, you have to play it slow and be smart about it. So here I'm just playing around cooldowns and just waiting to see what happens. And if this person runs it down, that's fantastic. And yeah, she just dies, right? Get another kill here. I know this person has flash, so we save everything. We do not press Q. E is fine, right? Because E here slows, and we can gap close. I really meant to say Q. Because when she flashes, or if she flashes over a wall like that, we still get it. That was really unfortunate timing, by the way. It looks really slow on a replay, like my reaction there. But because of the ping, right, I literally did not see Z as soon as I pressed Q like this with my mouse on Gwen. And of course, I'm going to try and get that kill right. It's also treasure hunter, so you can see the plus 90 gold there. And even though Zeg like kills me, this is my only death for the game. So how do we go from this to actually winning this game? I know lots of people struggle with this. Well, we'll find out. At a base, I think Zehen's going to run here, right? Because she started her clear top side. Where am I going to go out of base? Am I going to go to my Krugs? No, I want to put pressure on this Zehen, right? So you can see how I just run straight through. Mid's fighting though, so we go and kill the Zed. But if mid wasn't fighting, I'm going to our Raptors. Let's see where they are. And they're over here, right? Because that's what we anticipated. You just jungle track, man. Like the entire game, bro. That's all you have to do on this game. Literally, just do it. You'll become the GOAT. It's not a Shaco thing, man. You can literally do this on anyone. Actually, no, it is a Shaco thing. Only for Shaco. And yeah, after Raptors, right, there's some shit mid. They flash. I have to be a little bit careful because Zed was out of base, right? A little bit unfortunate, but we got the Zehen flash. And after this, I know the Zehen is going to go to her Krugs or their Krugs. And I know they're pretty low, but I just thought to myself here, like, getting to Krugs and their bot lane's full HP, there's a chance, like, I might die to Jinx or something like that. So I wasn't sure again, because I think the old me, bro, I would have probably just ran straight here because there's some sort of, like, ego. You know, enemy jungle should never be allowed to farm regardless of the map. But sometimes you don't have to try that hard, man. You know, like, you don't have to try that hard and put yourself in a risky situation. You can win the game without taking those risks. And that's what I've just, like, learned recently. Don't know why, but yeah, that's just, like, what's been in my brain. And you can see me ping the Zehen here, right? Because we know that's where they're going to go. So what do I do afterwards? I just do Crab. And after Crab, I think to myself here that if Zehen's going to do that, I could play for a blue, absolutely. I even think I have Cyclo Sword here. After blue buff, I will, I think. So honestly, like, what I could do here, guys, is recall with Cyclo and run at this person's blue buff. The reason why I don't here is because I can... God, you guys are actually gonna think I was trolling UA before, saying, like, recall and invade and stuff. The reason why I don't is because there's no guarantee I'm gonna hit level 6 by smiting their blue. So you see how after I get my blue buff here, I'm pretty close to level 6, like maybe a camp, maybe. So if I was level 6, I would definitely do it, right? Like, how do I not win? Even if the Zed was 6, even if Gwen is 6, this person is getting one shot, yes? Like, they're dying, like, so quick. But because I don't have 6 here again, it's like the Krugs invade. I know exactly where that Zehen is going to go. You know what I mean? Like, on Krugs, to her blue buff, I know exactly where they're going to go. But I've just, like, kind of... And I think it's been working. You know, like, I just say, you know what? You can have your blue. There's going to be so many opportunities for me in this game to kill this person. And this isn't the only one. And also, just because I'm level 5, guys, I just didn't know if I would hard win that. Yes, Cyclo Sword, I do hard win. but it just invites a bit of randomness into the lanes. And yeah, I guess you could be like more specific with it. Like, you know, Silas would have been back, Asante would have been back, and he's doing okay. But yeah, I just wasn't sure, bro. So this has been like a bit of a change in playstyle. I hate saying words like that. Please forgive me. If none of that makes sense, just ask in the comments. But yeah. So I just thought, you know what? Like even here, right? Like I'm pinging that this person's probably over here, like on blue, on Gromp, and yeah. So we do Raptors, we do red, right? And then we probably even do Krugs here. This was a really annoying death, by the way, because I remember here, guys. So there's a difference, right, to this. You guys can't see the timers here, right? But I was pinging on the way to Zehen's red buff. Yes? So Zehen's red buff, you guys remember that I did that shit at level 3 after I killed them on Raptors. So you're going to see me ping on the way here at 7:04 to that. And I think this was like 45 seconds away. So what I would have done here with my Cyclo Sword and Longsword out of base is recall and just run straight here. And the game will end. Because I'm going to get this person's whole bot side right, I'll get Dragon afterwards, and yeah, like the game, if it isn't already over, because I'm so far ahead of this person, it's going to be over after that. But unfortunately, my Silas decided to do this, and it happens. Yeah, like, this is what I've learned as well. I don't know why, like, my mental just got so much better. Shit like this, bro, happens all the time. And you can see my reaction now, like, I'm laughing about it. If this was, like, 2-3 weeks ago, bro, I'd be raging. I'd be raging, adding them after the game. Probably not that, actually. But I'd be pissed, you know, like, why troll me? Why troll me? And then ego would kick in, like, what a waste of time. I've won the game already, and this person just doesn't know how to play around jungle, which might even be true, but it's not the point. Like, it doesn't matter, man. Like, this shit happens all the time. This guy's trying to have fun. He also gave me jungle. So, again, it's a new perspective, right? This guy gave me jungle in Champ Select. Of course he's going to do some dumb shit. I've got to carry him. Like, that's my job. And yeah, after this, I decided to stay on the wave because the Zed might greed. Bro, the number of players who will greed this wave, especially when they have W, like, this Zed might think if he holds W, he can shove it. Like a run-up Q, stand in the middle, E it all right, and then auto-attack, passive and shit. And he can shove the wave, and then if I ever show up, he can W out. But then he might have to burn flash as well, right? So it's actually smart for this guy to recall. But you can see how aware I am of what that Zed might do, yeah? And I'm just waiting for him to show. I'm begging him, please show here. Like, come on. I want to kill you. But because he doesn't show, I now know. I can't remember what I do here if I recall. Yeah, I'm still thinking about this, by the way. Honestly, I should probably shove out that wave, but I know Silas will kind of get, like, the 3 range minions, maybe. I think shoving the wave was probably more accurate there. But recalling is still good, right? Because I stay in Fog, Cyclo Sword, Longsword. And, yeah, you can still see, like, this idea here of playing around this. You know what I mean? Like, this is still the idea here. Yes, my Silas kind of ran it down. All good, bro. Like, I got you. We can still play on her Raptors and red or whatever. And, yeah, I thought she might have been on drag. We didn't see her there, by the way. That was me changing the vision to blue team. So I didn't know exactly where, well, not exactly where she was. I know she's bot side, right? But I didn't know if she was actually trying to sneak drag, so that's why I put a box in there. And, yeah, she actually would have seen me there, right? And this, again, is like a different... I'm just kind of, like, reinforcing this mental here, yeah? That when Zehen sees me there, who do I not see? The Zed mid, of course, right? Even though I know he doesn't have R because of the fight before. But what about Thresh? What about the Jinx? And I literally don't go for this because, it's not 100%. Might be 90%. I'm honestly thinking my head here is troll because I'm not sure about their bot lane. Like, Thresh could be moving, right? Especially when the Zehen sees me. So Zehen could be question marking me, asking for assistance. Holy shit, Thresh comes up after I've gone in and I die and I give away bounty. Oh! Yeah. I also think I learned my lesson in one of these games. This game right here, bro. I gave 2 1,000 gold shutdowns to Jinx. I got altered cross map for the first one. And I was like 6-0 worth 1,000 gold. And, yeah, for some reason, that's just like stayed in my head. Rent free. And yeah, after the Zehen is farming Raptors, right? I can't really dive their bot lane, even though Sona and Ezreal have their ultimates. I don't really think I can dive that. It's a bit too healthy for me. So yeah, I just do drag, basically. Nothing really to say about this, right? And you can see me here pinging grubs. The reason I ping grubs is because I know this person will run there. But I wasn't sure if I could get there in time because they should be on them right now. Like, they should have skipped their walls, right? So a good jungler here is probably going to skip walls and go straight to grubs. But, yeah, it kind of looks like the wrong decision from my end, right? Like, when you look at a replay, but I think all this is good. And same thing here, bro. Like, I just don't know if I can run to grubs in time and get that shit. And bot lane is still the same, right? Like, they're pretty healthy. I don't know what the enemy bot lane is doing here, but yeah, they're pretty healthy. And I just don't think I can kill them. So we just farm camps, right? Kind of depressing jungling, but yeah, is what it is. Go for the last like 4 or 5 minutes. But this game will break soon, so yeah. And you can still see here, like 3k gold lead. Can't remember what it was back here. Yeah, so it's 2, so it's gone up a little bit, but yeah. As you can see, my score just went up. So let's go back. So we do drag, we do Grand Pools, and then we run over here, right? Notice as well, by the way, guys, how I'm not using Q on the camps, right? The reason why I'm not using Q here is because I might want to use my Q on the volatile mid lane, or, well, yeah, that's really it, right? So we go in. Unfortunately, I missed backstab there because the Z turns around. Save your E, we get a nice free kill, yeah? Nice and easy. After this, we run off. Lots of people might recall here because I am on 1300 gold. What am I recalling for? Nothing, right? There's literally nothing spawning that I really care about. Yeah? So, even though this distance from mid lane to Krugs looks like kind of big, which it is, kind of long time, I'm not recalling for anything. Yeah? So I can literally just stay, go to Krugs, and do this. This happens top. So you see how I still have Q. I wait for the Gwen to commit. I go 1, 2, 3. I probably didn't need to E here, funnily enough, because she always dies. So if I had my E here, I might be able to chase this person, but yeah. And we just clear a couple of the minions, right? Let the box hold it up, so Cassante kind of gets back in time. Don't be too toxic. And I've got better things to do, right? Because we've got Swifties, Dirk, and I want to play around here. So we run out of base to bot side. Silas is bot. Yes. Look at these guys go, by the way. Look at the enemy jungler pinging his bot lane. Like he dies level 3, bro, and just pings the whole game. Yeah, so when my mid laner is bot, the enemy Zed is going to see this, yeah? Even if the Silas doesn't show here, right? The Zed knows that Silas has gone missing. So Zed is probably going to shove, right? So I was anticipating this to happen. So we just queue in. Box the wave. Zed has to press W. We E after him, even if he has R. Doesn't matter, right? Him pressing R, by the way, is such a waste. So we just get a free kill. It's exactly what we were talking about before, right? Where we're anticipating the enemy laners and what they're going to do. What did they see on the minimap? And that's kind of like the annoying thing about jungling is that you have to think about the enemy jungler's reaction to your showing and stuff. But what is the Zed going to do when he sees Silas bot? He's probably going to shove mid or move towards that play. So if he shoves mid, who doesn't want to hit the crystallized tower these days? Everyone does, right? Everyone loves the crystals, bro. And as Shaco, like any jungle, but especially Shaco, because you're so good at punishing people under towers hitting it. Like, if someone's hitting this one, right, you queue in box, easy. This one here, you can queue from here, you can queue around here a little preemptively, you can queue like this. It's just so free, right? So you've got to be aware, man. Just like level 3, right? I saved my queue the entire time from Krugs all the way down here. You have to anticipate how those lanes are going to look when you're near them. And yeah, we take the Raptors, right? Nice and easy. And after this, I'm probably thinking about where I want to play. Not really sure where that is. But, yeah, looks like I'm just clearing bot camps, right? We see Jinx on the wave, so we run down. Again, it's like the same thing, man. Where is that Jinx going to be? Look at the Jinx farming bot. And this is not hindsight, by the way, because I'm the one playing. So, just chill, yeah? So, yeah, I was hindsighting in this game. So, when I see the Jinx, yes, I'm thinking, where's she going to be? Anticipating laners. Not only is she probably pissed this game, because of she's just been sitting under tower the whole game, but instead of going to my Gromp here, how is a Jinx allowed to farm this wave? That is sacrilege. That is not okay, even though I don't get a kill there, right? The reason I went around, by the way, is because she might just hit the Thresh Lantern and go all the way back, right? And that's when I can actually, like, you know, go like this and queue over. Recall here, because where are we playing? Top side of the map, yeah? Look at my top camps here. What can we get bot? So this is a situation where, like, the cross-mapping thing, this is, like, really kind of helped. I don't know about this person's camps, yeah? Like, I don't know if Raptors, Red, Krugs are up. And I'm pretty sure I could probably defend at least 2 of these respawning camps topside. And if I get into a fist fight with this person, I hard win, right? Like, she literally gets one shot. So, I recall here. Even if I knew, guys, like, her whole bot side was up, I would always recall here. Simply because I want to fight this person. So if I was behind, I would always give them this, yeah? Like, always. Just have it. Like, I don't want to fight you, but I'm super fed here. So the timing is good. Do I win? Yes. Timing has to be good, though, okay? That's the first thing. And then do you win? Yes or no? So we recall, and we run out, and you see me ping on the way, because I'm letting my teammates know. And we come back to Raptors here, getting ready to react. Yeah, if anything happens mid. Top lane is kind of chilling. There's no wave. Now there's a wave mid, so after this I might look to cover a lane. Yeah, I was thinking about making you play top, but yeah. And then this guy actually started fighting. I was amazed this Gwen did this, by the way, because it's so obvious, bro. Like, this Cassante doing that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so obvious that I'm going to be here. But anyway, she falls for it, so let's go. I'm happy. And, yeah, after this, I was thinking about playing topside. But, yeah, I kind of just wanted to play Raptors and also drag spawns here. This is the annoying thing about replay. I don't know all the timers. Please add that to the replay system, right? That'd be great. And, yeah, so we run down, and obviously I want to play around this side of the map, so I could play up here, but is the timing good for drag? Yes. Do you win? Yes. We win anywhere on the map, right? We literally win any fight, so there's no reason for me to have to, like, trade resources here, you know? So, yeah. Oh, yeah, this was a little bit sketchy. Interesting champ, by the way. And I was also thinking of going on the Jinx, but yeah, because this person is next to me, I did 2 auto attacks into Hail of Blades, so my clone kind of goes nuts. Unfortunately, the clone gets one shot. I don't even know like where this damage is coming from, bro. Triforce the Hen is broken. But yeah, unfortunately, we can't really finish that off, and I'm a little bit scared of their jungler being around here still. So you can actually see me here. The Sona was pinging on the way, right? Like, how is the Jinx allowed to do this? And I was kind of saying it before, man. Like, you have to think about why the enemy champs are going to do something. So the Jinx could be pissed, but the Zehen is probably nearby still. So you even see me ping in here. The Zehen might be in lane. The Zehen, the enemy jungler, might be thinking, oh, this Shaco's going to gank the Jinx. Like, what a good bait this is. Shaco's going to queue in. My Jinx has flash barrier. And then he just, you know, we get 1,000 gold. Well, 850 gold. That would actually be really bad for the game. Really, really bad. Especially if Jinx got it, actually. I think that would be terrible for the game. And I might have thrown. So, yeah, we don't do it, bro. We know that Zehen could still be around there. It's not 100%, so we just chill. And we hit Dragon instead, right? And then all of a sudden we see them bot. But again, we just take it easy. Look at this damage, by the way. Bro, what is that? What is that damage? I literally just lost like 400 HP. In like one thing. I was like, what the f-? And you see me like queue into the wall? Don't even know how that's possible. I was really scared of Jinx sold here, by the way. Again, I've got PTSD from that shit, but yeah. And yeah, I think we'll watch the next little phase of the game and see how we end the game in the next like 5 minutes. So we recall, right? We've got Collector, we run out, we ping on the way what we want to do. Guys, we want to do Rift Herald here, let's go. Zehen was popping the sweeper there, so we just wait for the Zehen to use the sweeper or for the sweeper to run out, right? And then I think I queue over, we get in the brush, put pressure on this side of the map. We start the Rift Herald, my Ezreal's strong, right? And yeah, we just do Rift Herald, and this is something that will speed the game up, yeah? Like, if you're just sitting around waiting for something to happen, when it probably won't, just hit the Rift Herald, bro. Like, I'm so fed. The Ezreal's doing well too. Sona nearby, Silas is doing well, right? Just start it, man. If the enemy champs come over here, we hard win the fight. If they don't, you get a free rift. This is what accelerates a game. If you're standing around, like, just doing nothing, waiting for, I don't know, Ezreal to queue a minion and protecting him, like, you can't do that if he gets jumped on, of course. But it's a lot better if you just start hitting the shit that you're near. Rift Herald, second, third dragon, just hit it. Your team will respond to it. Don't tell me they won't, please. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't troll me and yourself, okay? And yeah, after we kill them here, we drop Rift Herald. And can you see like how quickly this has happened, right? We get the mid tower. So out of base, I did Raptors. What have we done? Rift, mid tower, enemy jungles, Raptors, right? We're just depriving the enemy team of gold. You can see me here, how I queue in. Unfortunately, the Zed knew I was here. And he flashed as well. I was actually like really smart. I could have like held my shit there, but I just know I one-shot this guy, I think. Maybe it was better if I held my stuff, actually, for sure. No, I should have held. I should have held. But still. So, yeah, that's how we win the game. All right, we'll do one more, I think, because, yeah, I'm not going to play anymore. I'm so tired, bro. Do we do the 10-0? 10-0 was pretty boring, I'm going to be honest. Maybe the AP game is better because I have a def here as well. Yeah, the AP one could be more interesting. My mid laner really popped off too. What I'm going to do is actually this game here. I could do the 10-0, but I've done so much AD, so I'm actually just going to show you guys where it's not really like that. Not really that many kills, you know what I mean? So I'll show you guys an AP one. Again, any questions, leave them in the comments, bro. Man, I'm sorry, I need to chill. I've hit a wall, mate. But we'll go through this for a little bit. Okay, so in this game, you're going to see the same shit. Okay, so we start top. Look at the mid lane. Yes, look at the mid lane. So I want you guys to ask yourselves, is Eagz, or would you guys here, very nice clearing of Krugs, by the way. So if you're not clearing Krugs in 138, yes, Raptors, red, Krugs, 138, watch yourselves. So I already know, right, that I'm going to gank mid lane. I also think this TF warded here. He hasn't warded for whatever reason. But most mid laners, because he's been pushed up and he's been near this wall, just like the Zed in the previous game, the enemy Zed, I thought this would have been warded. So that's why you see me run like this. Everything is deliberate, bro. When you see me here, it's like, oh, Eagz is going mid. No, I'm going mid in a particular, taking a particular route. Okay? Okay. So yeah, we go mid, and even though Zed, I know he'll hit 3 on the next wave, I can just go in and we can kill this person right here, yeah? And save E the entire time. Oh, like when you're playing AP Shaco, bro, and you get a kill like this, the game is literally over. This thing scales way too good. This is like getting a kill on, I don't know, Lilia or something that just scales well, right? Hecarim. And you're like, wow, I'm just going to unleash. And we do. So we've got to figure out like how that happens, right? So after this, if Xin Zhao started bot side, I'm not saying he should have done, but if he started bot side in this game, he's going to have seen me gank his mid laner. So this Xin Zhao could have been thinking, oh, Shaco just killed mid. Let me run straight bot. Even from here, right? If he started like Raptors and he went down here, let me gank bot lane. So I honestly thought here he was ganking bot because he needs to kind of react and make something happen. This Xin Zhao needs to do something here, right? And you see me here ping on the way. And as soon as I see the pike run off, you can even see... This is funny, right? Because I looked bot and I saw the pike run back here a little bit. So the initial engage, right? But then if you watch this pike, you see me click bot here, and then pike clicks back. And I'm like, oh. And as soon as I see pike click back, this is, like, I think quite useful because there's so many people who kind of just, like, hover around expecting a fight to happen when it never does. And it's just unlikely. That's why it's unlikely. You just look at the enemy champions and how they're playing. That pike, yes, there was a bit of a fight just then. He's on cooldown, and now he's ran off. He might run back in, but I can't take that chance, right? It's too much time when I can just ping my bot lane to be careful, and I can farm my camps, right? So we do this. Happy days. I farm Gromp here as well. Ping top crab, because as soon as I see this crab up, guys, I'm thinking Xin Zhao's top. Yes? You see me ping on the way here. Here I come. We get Yanara's flash, really good. And what do? We diver. Don't use Ignite here, because Comet will probably kill. What do I think the enemy jungler is doing here, guys? Raptors, and I should ping my Nautilus to go there. Why? I'm not sure, to be honest, but I just didn't. Whoops, that was actually quite bad. I should definitely ping my support to go here. What's he going to do, bot? What's the Ezreal recall? Pretty bad for me, actually. I've done this before. I don't know why I didn't here. But yeah, Nautilus should go here. He eventually does, but it should just be like a kill on the Xin Zhao. But he should already be on them, right? Now, the reason, guys, like, if the Xin Zhao, let's just say this, right? If the Xin Zhao started bot side, yes? You guys following me here? If the Xin Zhao started bot side here, especially on his Raptors, I would stay here. Yes? So if he started on his Raptors, I would queue over and take this shit, because I know he's going to be on mine. That's the difference in cross-mapping, right? But because I know he started top side here, I think I did, I can't remember. But I think I did somehow. Anyway. The point being here, though, right, is that I think I can defend my camps. Do we win? Yes. So we recall. And you see me pinging here like crazy. TF no flash, by the way. So my Naut support, who I think was filled. Again, bro, this happens all the time. Like, we've pinged the TF flash. I pinged it there at 358. And the Naut could just hook the TF with no flash. And we just get a kill because I don't... Like, the annoying thing here is that Zed just tanked everything, right? So Zed's 1v2'd. The Nautilus has now gone in when I'm nowhere near him. He's hooked a minion, or Raptor. So we could have just killed the TF, right? Like, nice and easy. But anyway, it still should be good, right? We have to play it a little bit slow because PDF's Inzao. And, yeah, eventually we get the kill on the no flash Twisted Fate. We go to Raptors. We go to Krugs. We come back down to our bot camps. Nice and easy, right? Nothing to really talk about. The whole time, by the way, I'm looking mid. So when I run down here, I'm looking at this mid lane. No flash TF, and I'm thinking about doing this and putting pressure on him, right? So we found these camps. Bit of a fight bot. Don't really think I can do anything. Zed was fighting mid, so we just go mid, just kind of cover him, make sure he doesn't die. I go top crab here. This was spawning in 10 seconds. There you go. We queue over this wall. This is very Shaco tech. I would do the same on AD, though. Your boxes are everything early game, right? Later in the game, when you're playing AD Shaq, your boxes don't really mean anything. But early game, they're a big part of your kit, right? So using them to scout brushes with your Q, or while in Q, because when I box, right, I'm still in stealth. Look. Shaco is invisible. So I'm still invisible when I'm placed in a box, right? So it's a really good tool to, like, scout brushes that you think the enemy jungler might be lurking in, yes? And when I know I have this for free, nice and easy. Unfortunately here, the Xin Zhao kills my bot lane. Kind of a nice reaction by him. I think I also pinged them to chill 602, but again, my Nautilus wanted to go in and see what was going on. No worries, it's all good. I'll still carry you. New mental, strong mental. So I was thinking here about invading his blue buff, right? Because if he starts blue, it should spawn soon. But he could be recalling, yeah? Like he is. And he could be running here, especially with Pyke. So I wasn't sure after the crab of going to his blue and doing it. So I just decided to gank mid lane here. I know TF doesn't have flash. I boxed just on the wave, so if TF stayed close to the wave here, we'd kill him. Maybe the box should be a little more south, but still, this is like obviously pretty good, right? And yeah. Now, after this is where, in my brain anyway, I'm thinking that I might be able to do something to his blue buff now. So we'll see what I do. I ward here as well, by the way, for the Twisted Fate. You can see me pinging over here. And after I clear Raptors here, guys, this is when I'm going to go to his top camps, because I know my Zed has ultimate, right? And look at my Zed for me. He's pretty strong, yeah? He's doing well. And I also know this Xin Zhao might still be level 5, so if we can kind of like ambush him here... Look at this Zed bot. I can't believe he did this. Why did the Zed run through like this? He hasn't realized, has he? If he just ran through like this, man, we would just kill this kid, right, on blue. Holy shit. This is my first death, I think, here, by the way. So I queued over, boxed the brush, and the Zed has just made it that obvious. You know what I mean? And the Xin Zhao wards it. So yeah, kind of annoying. Put a box here, by the way, so it's away from blue buff and also gives me vision of the area still. We queue back in, we hit this ward. I know my Gwen has prior as well, so if Xin Zhao jumps on me, I am just going to use my R nice and early here. Use my E, ult. I don't have Q there, by the way, so I probably should actually just chill a little bit. But again, Q away, put my clone on this, right? If TF ults in, I don't really care too much because I have this box and he's actually ulting in here. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, all I'm doing is just chilling, right? And bring my clone back into me. Fizz the Xin Zhao, and yeah, Zed kind of wins this. So the Zed kind of put me in a bit of a pickle there, but still I wouldn't have done really much different. I think the Q down onto the control ward was interesting, but yeah, Zed's always going to get kills here, right? It could just be a clean 2 for 0 though if he didn't troll. But it's all good, but you can see like how it's still the right play, even if I get trolled by my mid laner, it's still good, right? So, yeah. After this running out of base, I know this Xin Zhao is probably not going to invade my bot camps, right? So I'm thinking here, oh, we can probably just do grubs. Yeah, like Xin Zhao with no ultimate. This guy's really weak. TF doesn't have flash or ultimate either, sorry, because he used it on me just before. But before I go there, I know I can kind of one-shot red buff, so that's what we do, right? And then we queue over, same thing, box this brush that's popular. Lots of people like to run through there before going to grubs. And yeah, we just do grubs, right? Make sure you do them like this as well, where you box so it hits all of them pretty quick. And yeah, while I'm doing grubs, I'm thinking to myself, what's Xin Zhao's counterplay here? What is Xin Zhao's counterplay? It is anything bot, mate. It is anything bot side of the map. So whether it's drag, crab, these two camps. So if I do my Krugs, it's too slow, yes? So after grubs, we're going to queue over to Raptors. We're going to do this shit. We're going to go to this crab. We're going to see Xin here. We're just going to chase him, right? Don't know why he does this, but he jumps on me. I queue over him. This is actually really nice. And you see how I wait here for him to go on the blast cone? And he blast cones in and we just kill him. Fight bot lane, Ezreal died, they're full HP, happens, it's all good, new mental, so I can't really do drag here, right? If bot lane was even here, so let's just say Ezreal was full HP, same as Yanara, I would just do the drag. But because their bot lane just kind of stomped mine, not sure what happened, I can't really do drag here, right, without, well, with certainty. So we do crab, we do wolves, we do gromp, Nautilus dies, unlucky. We do blue, and now I know, right? The funny thing here, by the way, I think this is a macro mistake. Look at your maps for me. Xin Zhao shows top. So instead of hitting blue here, what should I hit? Drag. Very good. So I should actually hit drag here instead of blue. This is a little bit slow. Thankfully, though, after blue, we still get it, you know? So nothing really changes, but yeah. In another game, this will matter. So a bit of a macro mistake, but I think everything else has been perfect. And yeah, we base here, right? Because I can cover these camps. Timing? Yes, the timing's good. Do we win? Yes, we win. Run straight bot. You can see me pinging that I want to play for this Xin Zhao's Raptors. So we queue over here. Bit annoying that TF has that warded. But yeah, I tried to sneak through. I also anticipated Xin Zhao because he had a control ward before, guys. So when I was actually like running down, I pressed tab. Oh, Xin Zhao's got a control ward. And he was just here clearing wards. So I thought Xin Zhao might have control warded this. So that's why I like queued over and tried to avoid all their vision. But yeah, you can see here. If their bot lane is playing like this, it's probably because Xin Zhao's here, so I'm pinging like crazy. I'm going, guys, do not do anything. And, yeah, unfortunately they do. But yeah, we just run bot, kind of cover the play, kill the Xin Zhao. Clear the ward, pick up the minion wave. Do I farm Gromp here? Yes, because there's nothing else to do, right? It's right next to me, these camps. And yeah, we recall here for Haunting Guys. Honestly, I could probably stay on the map here. I don't really think Haunting Guys changes too much. Oh, it probably does, actually. No, I think this is correct basing there for Haunting Guys. And then we just run out, yeah. We do red. We do Krugs. We come back down. See how I do the Q recall there? I do the Q recall there because there's nothing happening mid, like Zed's basing, right? Again, just pressure on Xin Zhao. Players camps. You see he's there. Pretty standard stuff, really, right? Go back to Rift Herald here. I don't know what to say here, bro. Like, do you guys want reasoning for why I'm doing what I'm doing here? Like, I take his Raptors and then run back to Rift Herald. It looks really weird, but it's just depriving him, right? Like, he just has no gold. So yeah, we just hit this shit. Even though Ezreal's bot, don't really care about Ezreal too much. Like, as long as Zed is near me, he's got 2 major items. And yeah. Eventually end up winning this. Malphite was TPing in there, by the way. Thought this Xin was going to, like, W flash there, but he doesn't. And eventually they chased me off my Krugs, which is a little bit weird. I thought this was warded. I was so scared here. Because if that's warded and Malphite R's me, I give away shutdown, right? And it's important for the game. But thankfully it's not. Yeah, we do Raptors out of base, and then where do I go? Straight to drag, right? Because there's nothing else to do. And because I know the Xin Zhao's over here, because he farmed my Krugs and ran off, we're going to look to try and make a play near the Ezreal. So we queue around. Get his flash. Kill him. Nautilus dies. Doesn't really mean anything. Drop Rift Herald. Shove the wave. Get the tower. Why would I not do all this? Get this as well. Oh yeah, this was kind of a funny clip because I survive here randomly. And then here he comes, the PDF, mate. Yeah, nice. Well played. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, that was a pretty funny clip. So we got TFR, Xin Zhao flash. Not bad. But yeah, thank you for watching the video, guys. Hopefully this review was good enough. I don't really... It was a little bit like kind of just telling you what I'm doing instead of the why. But I think I've given enough reasoning behind it, and it takes a lot of mental fortitude, bro, to do that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Good luck in your games out there. Join the Don't Be Shit Discord because that's actually what I kind of care about right now. So yeah, don't be shit. Goodbye. Where's the stop recording, bro?